Hello, Capricorns. What is up? Welcome to FlavoredVivid. For those of you guys new here, my name is Carissa. The way that I do my readings is intuitively. I like to start off in your etheric energy, ground it down to the physical with some general messages. We then go over finances and career. I pull a spread on your love life, and we close it out with spirit guide messages. This week we've been getting very clear titles for your readings and very clear downloads for each and every sign that I've done. And I love it. I think I just really like this card combination that I've been using, but your guys' is really clear. I feel like Capricorns, you're at this like turning point in your life where there's been a lot of judgment, like a lot of scrutiny, like a lot of individuals criticizing, projecting, okay, just really kind of getting on you, or whether this is verbally, mentally, spiritually, it doesn't matter. It's like there's just been a lot of like energetic attacks towards everything that you do. And I feel like this has been like a lifelong thing. So what this is talking about here is you guys stepping in to a new era. And this era is all about you following your own rhythm. This is about you silencing all the external noises. This is about you not conforming to everyone else's expectations of you, but rather standing in your authenticity, rather, more so enjoying being your authentic self. And if that triggers others, then you're okay with that. You're not changing for anybody. And, this is a very powerful place to be in, because this is where you fully trust, surrender, and step into your purpose. And that's what this reading is about. Like, you've already gone through this death here, this death and this rebirth. You've gone through the ego death and the ego transformation or integration. And you're at this turning point. Like I heard, the tides are turning. And it's like, it's instead of consistently being pulled in, it's like you have this force about you right now, Capricorns, where you are magnetizing to you what you want. And of course, it's going to trigger a lot of energies outside of you that don't understand this process, or that are not quite at this process here. It's this energy of, again, like I said, following your own rhythm, which is what the title of your reading was. We're going to go ahead and read this card because I really liked it. And it says, this oracle brings you a special message that you cannot miss what you are destined for, nor will you gain anything by trying to push yourself. Trust in the cycles within, and you will feel the perfect balance between effort and surrender, discipline and letting go. When it is time for the rhythm of rest, you will feel a natural slowing within and be drawn into contemplation and environments that are more gentle, spacious, or nourishing, and perhaps more peaceful. When the rhythm of the play beats in your heart, you will reach out to others to connect, dance, converse, sing, make music, make love, and share your wildness. You'll be drawn to uplifting groups and places where you can experience a positive energetic exchange. If you have also pulled the inner trust card or feel intuitively guided to read this message now, the oracle has an even stronger message for you, that you must surrender your attachment to doing things the ways others think that they should be done. Let me read that again, because although we didn't pull the trust card from that, we pulled it from a different deck here. Okay, and it says, surrender your attachment to doing things the way others think that they should be done, whether that be the hours that you sleep or the way that you structure your creative work. You must honor your need for rest and replenishment, as well for your need for play. Sometimes an afternoon nap or a trip to the beach will do far more for you than slogging away when you are mentally depleted and in need of rest. Sometimes you need to work when the energy is flowing, and even when others say it is too much for you, you must stop now. You are an empowered individual, and you have the intelligence and wisdom to choose for yourself. Experiment with what works best for you and tailor your lifestyle so that it nurtures your best self into being. So again, Capricorns, at this point in time, you're really being guided to listen to yourself. You're not, this is not the time to conform to other people's wants, desires, expectations of you. This is that time in your life in which you get to create. You get to say, you know what? I don't feel like doing this. You know what? I feel like wearing whatever I want to wear and being confident in it. I don't have to be conservative because another person said that or they're conservative and they want me to cover up more. I don't have to work a certain amount of hours in order to be considered a productive member of society. I don't have to follow the guidelines and go to college because my parents said that that was the only way to become successful. I don't have to be a millionaire by the time I'm 27 years old just because that's what society expects of us. I don't have to over exhaust myself or bend over backwards. I now honor myself. And because you're making this decision, this judgment here, you're able to discern. You see, this is a higher self card, as it says right here. It says higher self. And this is like your higher self coming through and observing situations. And you're able to see, you're like, okay, I can see that this person is scrutinizing me because internally they feel inferior to me. I can tell that this doesn't come from true, authentic, genuine criticism to help my growth in any type of way. It comes from projection on a belief system in which they're set in stone with, right? And I'm not in alignment with that. Okay, and so you're looking at these situations here and you're recognizing this is just coming from, a place of limitation where I don't want to come from limitation. And because of that, you are birthing this new life. As you can see, this little baby like birthing and growing. You are like a growing plant here. All right. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of people that, of course, are going to have a lot to say in regards to this because you are not conforming to what makes them feel comfortable, and instead you are aligning to everything that you're meant to be. You are being an actual leader rather than a follower, right? So trust this process here. If you guys are feeling tired, make sure that you're resting. If you have the energy like the card talked about, make sure that you're dancing and you're playing, you're singing, you're doing whatever is right for you. So let's go ahead and see what comes out live on camera. Are you going to take Juliet for a walk? Oh, your hair looks great. Natalia did a great job. Yeah, it looks super cute. Love it. She is so good at braiding. Okay, let's go ahead and see. She's like a assistant, housekeeper, cleaner, chef, all of it. She does it all, but she braids my daughter's hair and it's super cute. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we have here for my Capricorns. Wow, we have self-esteem and peace. Exactly. It's like you're coming into this piece here. You're rebuilding your confidence by not listening to others at this point in time, Capricorn, by dancing to your own rhythm. And the self-esteem card says, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And then peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Again, your higher self is like coming through and you're like, no, that just doesn't serve me. I'm not going to align to that negative energy. I'm not going to conform to that. I'm not going to be deceived by jealousy, by projection, by lower vibrational energies that choose to misunderstand me, right? We also have change. Yeah, exactly. I'm a conduit of change. It says I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. And so you guys are allowing yourselves to be that movement. You're allowing the divine to use you as a conduit for whatever you're experiencing right now, whether this is judgment from employers or family members or friends or lovers or whatever it may be for each of you here. And we have failure in the reverse. Interesting. Overall is guilt. Yes, this is releasing guilt. It's like, releasing that fear of failure. Okay. That fear of failure. It says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn, and then guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist my soul's growth. And this is what doesn't assist your goal. Wow, right behind that is freedom. I love it. And success is right behind that as well. So it's like Spirit's telling you, be patient here. By making sure that you're only in alignment with your own belief system, you guys are literally tapping into the release of all these old versions of who others expect you to show up as, and you're stepping into your authentic purpose here, okay? Because it wasn't in alignment with your soul's growth. And, that was the mistake. That was, what the opportunity is to outgrow here. I feel like a lot of you guys are feeling like, oh, I've already done this, but this is a new cycle. It's about an onion. I always, people are like, I've already gone through a darkening of the soul. I've already gone through an ego death and integration. Evolution is a spiral. It's like an onion that is forever peeling, It's like a spiral, and each time you get closer to the center of that spiral, it dives a little bit deeper on a subject that you've already healed through. And that's what evolution is truly about, is consistently diving deeper. And so it's like, yeah, you've gone through this already, you've had multiple opportunities to grow through this, but right now it's going to be highlighted for those that this resonates for. It's going to specifically highlight it because you're stepping into something of very strong purpose here. Okay, I just realized that I mixed up these cards. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see what we have for my Capricorns, please. Wow, bravado here, warrior guides. Yeah, see, it's like all of these energies that are, it consistently like scrutinizing, criticizing you. And it's like making you feel like you have to consistently stand up, and like fight, hold your stance here. Hey, Jupiter, come here. I'm taking Julia for a walk and not him. Okay, baby, I'm live on camera though. I need you to. Okay, Jupiter, come here. Juby, come here. He wants to. Come on. You can't go for a walk right now. It's Juliet's turn. Hurry up and put on the leash and go, baby, while I've got him. Sorry. You're fine. It's just. I know. Juliet, go for a walk. No, Jupiter, hold on one moment, guys. I've got to hold one of my dogs. No, don't be jealous. No, you're okay. My daughter can only take one at a time, so. All right, love you. Oh my goodness, he is so mad. Anyways, let's go ahead and see. Imagination, okay, underneath change. This is where Spirit again wants you to tap into having fun, being very creative. We have family and self-esteem again. So this is twice that self-esteem has come out. All right, twice that Jupiter, no, baby. No. Twice that self-esteem has come out here. And then we have it with family as well. So this could be like heavy criticism from family or those that are close to you. But also this is for a lot of you guys recognizing that family is the Holy Spirit. This is your ancestors, your guides. These are the people whose approval you truly want. Okay, and I don't want to say need because it's not a requirement. However, it's like this is what you truly want. And this is what's going to build your self-esteem. We also have a dove here, so doves can be significant for you. Yeah, we have physical body. And it's like doing what you want with yourself here. With your physical body, Gaia as well. This is you connecting with Gaia, going out into nature, eating more fruits and vegetables. There's something here about eating raw as well for you guys. Doves represent peace and harmony. You're bringing in, or you're calling in, you're magnetizing a lot of peace and harmony in your life. Life of leisure. I just heard life of leisure here. You could be seeing a lot of butterflies, orange or yellow butterflies, because I'm seeing those on this card right here as well. Don't worry about who's trying to block you or any negative right now. Right now is not the time. It's like time to divert from any type of negativity. If it's friend groups that are gossiping and projecting, it's time to divert from that and get rid of that here. I read a quote yesterday and I cannot quote it word verbatim, so I do apologize, but I absolutely loved it. Oh, Socrates, that's right. And he said, somebody came to him and was like, oh my gosh, have you heard about so-and-so? And he's like, well, let me ask you about the three sieves. And he said, is it going to be or do you know if this is the actual truth, like factual truth? And the guy was like, no, I don't know. This is just what I heard. And he said, okay, the second sieve is, do you know if this does any harm to me? And he goes, no, it's no harm to you. And he goes, okay. And the third sieve was something like, does it do any harm to others or something like that? And it's like, no, it doesn't do any harm to others. He's like, okay, so it doesn't harm me, it doesn't harm others, and you're not even sure if it's the truth. Why are you saying it? And that's what I'm getting here with this. It's like people are just speaking. And the Socrates was saying how, like, gossip harms your spirit more than it harms others, because then you're carrying the spirit of hatred, you're carrying a spirit of anger. And so when I say that these individuals are blocking you, they're blocking you through their own anger, their own limitation, their own hatred, their own projections, right? And that's why it's important to divert from that here. So if they're friends that are like gossiping, if there's people and they can't have actual conversations without bringing up what he said, she said, then it's not facts. It's not facts. And you do want to check the facts, and you do want to correct these individuals around you. Let's go ahead and see what we have from the Sacred Rebels deck. Messages, please, from the Sacred Rebels deck. All right. Every journey starts with a single step. Yeah, exactly. Card number 12. So you guys are definitely on the like brand new beginning here. Card number 12 also breaking down to 3, showing me manifestation and patience. Okay, but you have to take the step. And I love how this person is naked in this card, because it represents that vulnerability as well. Being vulnerable, being able to stand up and be like, you know what, this is me unapologetically. And if you don't like this, that's okay. I'm not here to be liked by everyone, right? The perfection of your life, very beautiful. Faith in the process is on the bottom of the deck. And future energy for the Capricorns. Thank you. It says listening for truth. Exactly. And then we have the Sacred Fool. We're going to read this card because I really like this card. Do you guys know the term Heyoka? Okay, Heyoka is the Sacred Fool, which is what this is. The Sacred Fool, just by being their authentic selves, triggers awakenings in other individuals. It triggers the shadow in other individuals that they're refusing to see. So Capricorns, you guys are being utilized by spirit right now as a sacred fool. Okay, the Sacred Fool is not reckless, it's not dangerous, it's not anything. It's considered the sacred clown because it's the one that everyone uses as a scapegoat. So you are in your Capricorn energy right now being used as a scapegoat for others' lack of insight, we could say, or higher awareness. Let's go ahead and read this card. It's card number 40. Okay. Let's see, 39. I almost turned right to it. 40. The fool is a great rebel, able to thwart convention and tell the truth without restraint. Your heart is a wonderful, powerful, sacred fool. It cares not for the right way to do things. It cares not for the mind or for what the mind says is real and not real. It lives according to an inner wisdom that cannot be dictated or controlled by anything or anyone. It loves, it lives, and it is what it is. This oracle heralds a time, now or imminent, when you will feel inspired, alive, and passionate for what you can offer this world. It says, don't try to be appropriate. Don't try to be socially acceptable and worry about what others may think about what you're doing. Just be. If you want to wear a mad hat while it's doing so, fine. The sacred fool in you is willing to leave behind what has been because it no longer feels right to stay attached to it. The sacred fool in you trusts life completely. It would never occur to this part of you to try and outsmart life or resist its flow. It recognizes that the mind is a monkey puppet on strings. More often than not, it is cajoled, and I don't know that word, I apologize, into fear when it could be playfully dwelling in the radical spontaneity of life. So the sacred fool in you urges your mind to let itself be pulled into joy by your heartstrings, not fear and doubt by the controlling machines of mass media. This oracle brings you a message. It's time for you to play. It's time for you to let life happen in a completely unreserved, unscripted way. The more bizarre, left of field, unexpected, geez, baby, I know. Okay, relax. Unexpected and apparently ridiculous, the better. This might not feel safe or appropriate at first. That is okay. That is actually good. That is actually good. It is a sign that you are breaking within your own self-imposed convictions. It is time to move beyond them now because a bigger life adventure is calling you. The wonderful news. This is wonderful news. It is the desire of life to operate more radically through you so you become the conduit through which miracles and crazy wild synchronicity can occur. You are becoming more electric. You are more plugged into the apparent randomness of life. Apparent because there is a refined intelligence behind it all. The Sacred Fool goes with this without having to understand any of it, which is good. Trying to access even one genuine glimpse of life's unfathomable genius would probably make one's head explode. As you take this journey, you may find that people around you have become challenged. You might unintentionally cause them to rethink the way that they live their own lives. This may question whether the way they are living is the only way for them or even the best way. At first, they may react rather than take responsibility. And Capricorns, that's what you've been dealing with. A lot of people have been reacting rather than taking responsibility. And of course, we all know I'm a Capricorn. I'm not projecting. I can't control these cards. You're watching me shuffle them, okay? There was somebody in my comments who mentioned something about me being in a swimsuit top, you know? And I let that person know, like, if you are, conservative, that's fine. But my clothing and what I'm deciding to wear in 90-degree weather with 81% humidity here has no alignment to my own personal morality, nor am I asking for the attention in that way that they are giving me. And instead of trying to control what I'm wearing by making comments like that, I let this person know you should control your judgment upon others, right? And so that's what I'm getting. Oh, thank you, Mac. It's Pride Week here in Puerto Vallarta. And so we went to the Pride Parade last night. Saturday night, we're going down to the beach club for this beautiful event here. But anyways, so we're celebrating Pride Week. So I got fun nails for this. But with that here, I just let that person know kindly that's like, I'm not going to conform. I'm not going to conform. I'm going to wear what I want. And yeah, I have huge fucking tits. It's going to look different than somebody who has little tiny microscopic things. Regardless here, I'm not asking for attention just because I'm wearing something that I'm comfortable in. I'm not going to conform to that. And it's that type of energy here. If you find yourself making choices that have others questioning your sanity, then you are on the right course. You may not feel that you might feel like you're quite possibly going insane, but you are not crazy. You are just approaching enlightened awareness. And again, that's what this is. It's about triggering others. It's about being so authentically yourself that it challenges others. By me genuinely just responding to that comment, it allowed hopefully that person to course correct and recognize that I am not responsible for their judgment. I am not responsible for their poor behavior and the way that they choose to give attention to others in a negative light. I can wear whatever I want. You need to control your judgment, not vice versa. And this is what the Sacred Fool does. The Sacred Fool stands in their authentic self and it challenges others' belief systems in which they're going to be reactive. Like that comment was a reactive comment because that person is probably conservative, probably grew up in like the Bible Belt or something like that, which is fine. However, I'm not here to conform to that belief system, right? And so that's what this is talking about. And I'm just using myself as an example here because, me, I always use myself as an example because I don't like to use you guys or personal clients because those are private. And what happens between clients, unless they give me permission, I don't share. So, I just use what I have here. But sometimes, let's see, you're just approaching enlightened awareness. There is a moment, sometimes a rather long one, when we wake up to life, shed our attachment to mass opinion, and float in a completely different state of being. We might find that no one is really able to understand or connect with us to the point that we question our state of mind. Stay with that. It will pass. You will eventually see that you are becoming sane in an insane world. The tables will turn and you will gain great inner freedom and creative juice. Stay on your path. Stay on your journey. Remember to take nothing too seriously and that it will all work out perfectly. So Capricorns, don't be afraid to be the Sacred Fool right now. Don't be afraid to dance to your own rhythm. And remember that you guys are in alignment with something far greater than a lot of people are going to understand at this time, and that is okay. They don't need to understand your journey. They need to understand why they're so triggered by what you're doing. So basically, Capricorns, is about staying in your own fucking lane. That's it. And you guys are really good at that for the most part here. I mean, we get quite the selection of Capricorns on my channel, but for the most part, you guys are really good at that. So let's go ahead and go into your guys's listening for the truth. This card, just to let you guys know, talks about hearing what's in between the words that are said, listening and seeing actions rather than immediately personalizing what is being said or done here and not taking things personal. Again, you're being worked on your self-esteem at this point of time, okay? Unconditional love, not only for yourself, but for others as well. And when I say that, I don't mean be disrespectful to people, which I don't feel like you guys are. I feel like this is about, this energy of exactly having patience, and not just for yourself, but for others. Recognizing that not everyone's going to be on the same journey that you're on. You know what? This actually relates to that post that I wrote the other day. I was driving to Cellular when I wrote that. I don't remember a word verbatim what I said, but I can't remember the gist of it. And the gist of it was just like, remember what it felt like when you were going through the Phoenix Rising. I remember like when I went through 2 years here where, I demonized like everything. I was like, it's television. So I never watched TV here. I wouldn't listen to certain music because it wasn't high vibrational. I would demonize, alcohol or certain drugs. And I was constantly judging people who weren't all love and light. And I like went through like this whole stage of basically eliminating myself from everything. And I realized that I wasn't being part of the matrix, which I am already a spiritual being, and I'm here to learn how to be human, not vice versa. So many people have it backwards, and they're like, oh, I'm human, I'm trying to become spiritual. The more you're trying to become something, the more you're not that. You're diverting that, you're pushing it away from you. And that was one of my biggest spiritual lessons, was recognizing that the more spiritual I'm trying to become, the harder it will be to become it. Okay. And so, maybe that's something that somebody needed to hear. I love watching TV. I love listening to music, whether it's high vibrational or low vibrational. I don't care. It's music. Does it influence me? Yes, if I allow it to, if I give my power away to it, right? Otherwise, I know that I'm a sovereign being. I know that spiritually I am more powerful than that. I don't need to demonize everything around me. In fact, I need to learn to master everything around me. So I watch TV and I master what I'm seeing, and I understand it from a higher awareness and perspective. I allow myself to occasionally, not all the time, occasionally drink alcohol or do some shrooms or something like that, some ayahuasca, whatever it may be. Right? And without demonizing it. Okay, I allow myself to go clubbing without demonizing it or the individuals there. Regardless of my surroundings and circumstances, I am the master of myself. I am learning how to master being part of the matrix as a spiritual being. I am innately spiritual. And so this is what you guys are doing. It's like we don't need to demonize or separate. And a lot of people feel the need to do that. And then they go into the spiritual ego where they're like, I'm better than you. I don't drink and I don't watch television because I don't want it to program me. And I'm like, okay, been there, done that. I know exactly where you're at in your awakening. That was like years ago for me. You'll grow out of it here, and you won't allow things to tell you a vision. Right? You won't allow these things to have control over you. You just don't know how to be sovereign yet. And so that's always like something that I have personally experienced. And so I feel like I'm sharing this with you guys because a lot of you are experiencing this, where maybe you're coming across people who are like, oh, I'm too good for that, or I'm too good for this, or whatever, maybe, or maybe you're in that energy. And I'm here to kind of trigger that within you and like remind you like, hey, when you demonize something, you're giving away your power to it. You're here to master it. You're here to master the matrix, especially as an earth sign, especially as Capricorn. You're here to master the earth. So it's really important here. And I'm not saying, whatever. Like, obviously, I know a lot of people have addictions and stuff like that, and that can be triggering here. And I'm not going to sit here and cater around all of that. Just take it as it resonates for whoever that is meant to be. This week, we're going to use the Tea Leaf Oracle because last week we used the 144, and I want to make sure that we're switching it up. So let's go ahead and see what we've got here for the Capricorn Collective for general messages here. A sincere wish will be granted is one of the first cards that's showing up. New home, new attitude. Wow, very beautiful. A lot of you guys could be moving here, moving into a new home. All right. Make sure you're paying attention to your finances. That showed itself to me. And then karma, you will reap what you have sown. And I feel like a lot of you guys are in alignment with some good karma. For those of you guys that know that you've been fucking up, I mean, obviously you're going to reap what you have sown here. So no promises. Will clarify everything. Ooh, that was way too many cards. Give me cards for the Capricorn Collective. All right, first one out. We have major challenge to overcome, and then we have success. Okay, so right now, a lot of you guys can be finding it challenging to be successful. And that's because you're dealing with all the external noise. I remember I did a reading for you like probably a month, 2 months ago, maybe. I don't know exactly what it was. I can't recall or recollect exactly. But you know what? I told you to silence the noise. And I feel like that was a message that's going to like reverberate throughout the entire year. Make sure that as you're going through this evolution, this transformative process here, you silence the noise, because that's the challenge to overcome when it comes to your success. And we will clarify it, okay? We also have birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Congratulations to those of you guys who are pregnant. Some of you guys will definitely be pregnant, okay? And for the others of you guys are pregnant with, you know, a new business here, a new idea, a new project that's about to come out. You're going to launch it, okay? A lot of you guys need to pay attention to your money, though. You're going to be successful, okay? But you need to pay attention to your money. Don't, like, overspend at this point in time, especially if you're dissatisfied with life right now and you've been thinking really negatively. I have a warning for you. You are manifesting negativity into your life. You are a co-creator with the divine, and there's nobody else to blame other than yourself. And I know that's triggering to hear. I get it. I'm not here to kiss your ass, though. I'm here to give you the truth. And that's why my readings are a lot different than other people's. They all stick to only love and love only, which is just so not what tarot cards are meant to be used for here. It's so generic. If you want generic readings, go, no offense, but go to TikTok. They're all going to pull the Nine of Swords and be like, the love of your life is thinking about you. And they're going to come back and suck your butthole on Saturday. Claim to be yours. And it's just like, it's not even what the Nine of Swords card talks about. Most of the time, that's just you overthinking about a certain situation. You know, we have February here. And then we have great happiness. Love to see it. We have dealing with a relationship with an older man. Top of the deck, we have a distant friend is thinking of you. And center of the deck, new opportunities, possibilities, and pathways opening up, with behind that plenty of material things. Capricorns, your reading looks really good here so far. I'm going to be honest. But there is a chain of effects that is affecting your life. And you can't allow yourself to ramble right now. Now's the time more than ever to really be strong with your own decision making, okay? Very strong with your own decision making. Some of you guys could be taking a vacation here, or there's a need to go relax, to rest, to rejuvenate your soul, okay? We have February here. I don't know what that's about, so let me pull some cards on this and get some clarity on all of this for you guys. Tell me about major challenge to overcome and success, clarifying that. The Chariot card, yeah, Spirit's telling you just to keep going. You could have Cancer significantly in your chart, but you don't have to be. I feel like there's some sort of like delays or something like that, or there's contemplation. It's like your own contemplation is creating delays. You see how she's just sitting there on the back of her car, and people are like, what's going on? What's happening here? You know, it's like letting too many people in on your energy. Just get behind the wheel and steer here. It's that energy of taking over, exactly, the Sun card. You know, the Leo energy here, so you could have Leo in your chart. You don't have to, though. There's something that's going to happen by Leo season, though, for a lot of you guys. Some of you guys are needing just to go sit in the sun, literally. Go to the beach, the lake, a river. Here, go floating down the river, whatever you know, you're needing to do here. But you need to like let this energy rejuvenate you, because you've been allowing too many others, whether you are consciously aware of this or not, because I know I'm going to get comments where it's like, I don't even hang out with anybody and da-da-da-da. That is you spiritually bypassing. If you don't hang out with people and you're not even trying in life, you're spiritually bypassing things. And it's just that's a waste of your fucking evolution. It honestly is. And I'm sorry. And I know you don't want to hear that, but I'm just here to tell you the fucking truth. You're spiritually bypassing by being like, I don't have friends because I don't trust people. I don't believe in love. And my heart's closed off here. I'm never dating people again. That's spiritually bypassing. You're meant for so much more, and you are settling for lesser than here. In regards to success, the Chariot and the Sun card here is having major success and being in the spotlight. And it's like Spirit's telling you, don't give up on your dreams right now. Things are coming to light, and you're going to be shown the way here. You are in the midst of healing, though, and in this process. And it's okay to pull over the car when you get tired, because you don't want to be a drowsy driver. So make sure that you're taking care of your health. And let's say if you're like a truck driver or something, that might be a message. Like, pull over if you're tired. Don't drowsy drive at this point in time, okay? Tell me about birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Again, congratulations to those of you guys who are pregnant. Elder of Pentacles, we definitely have a mama energy here. But Capricorn, this is you and your energy. This is you being strong, naturally talented, nurturing and taking care of not only yourself, but everything around you. A successful business endeavor. 7 of Wands here in the reverse. And the Judgment card. Wow. Make sure you're protecting what you love right now, Capricorns. Keeping your blessings to yourself. We talk about that quite often. With the Judgment card, though, it's just like there's a lot of eyes on you. And they're not all positive. We say that quite often in your readings. I hate that we repeat that so much. It comes out for a lot of people, though. I think that's just the world right now. Everyone's in different stages of awakening, and it is what it is. Tell me about the satisfaction with life, and you'll be taken care of in difficult times. For my Capricorns having difficult times, what do they need to know? Novice of Swords in the reverse. Oh, jeez. And the Elder of Cups in the reverse, and the 5 of Wands. Yeah, shit. And the Magician, and the 6 of Wands in the reverse. Yikes. Okay, Capricorns. This is like major anxiety, people pleaser type of energy. Okay, you're always going to be dissatisfied when you're not doing exactly what you love. Some of you guys are surrounded by false friends, untrustworthy people that are just emotionally unstable, and you're not looking deeper. You're looking at the fact that you're not seeing that the fact that these people are jealous. They're trying to compete with you. Okay, they're projecting onto you, and they're keeping you stuck in a vibrational field that's not right for you. Bottom of the deck, we have the Magician in the reverse. They have malice intent. This is you feeling like you don't have any tools or resources, that you're stuck, and this is just how it's always going to be, and that's not the truth here. The 6 of Wands in the reverse here is failure. I'm going to be honest. Somebody here is feeling like a failure. You're going within here, and your Spirit's telling you need to go within. You need to silence your mind. You need to silence your social circle. You need to spend time with yourself. You need to spend time healing and stop bypassing your shadow work, Capricorns. Whoever is experiencing this right now, you need to stop bypassing your shadow work. You need to sit with your emotions. I know it's hard work. I do it pretty much on a daily basis, every freaking morning. You're watching at the laundromat. I love that. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Life is not meant to be easy. We create an easy life by the thoughts that we're feeding the universe, that we're co-creating with. And it's really important for you to understand and recognize, again, the ebb and flow of life. When you are tired, you rest and you honor that. Even if society is like, no, you need to do your dishes, you need to do this, you need to do that here. Humans are literally like slaves to the matrix when we allow ourselves to be, because societal programming, especially men and women, men are meant to make all the money here, and women won't want to pay 50-50 in like hetero relationships and like all of this stuff, right? There's so many different belief systems that you can subscribe to, and it's Spirit's telling you, like, go within here and develop your own belief system. What do you want? What makes you happy? Allow yourself to change and step into this new vitality here. Stop telling everyone what's going on with you. Stop allowing your friends, your family members to impede upon your own discernment, your own belief system. Tell me about take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth. Ooh, the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody needs to be careful at work, Okay, you need to be careful at work here. Somebody is, I'm going to be honest, you're going to be let go of from your job. You could get fired here. For what reason though? Nine of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, you're not protecting yourself. We have the Eight of Swords and the Five of Swords. So it's like you get in an argument here with somebody at work and you end up getting let go of. So I would be careful with what you're saying. Yeah, this is you like being called into the management, HR, I don't know, whatever. I haven't worked a regular job in like 10 years, so I don't even recall what it's like anymore. But basically, you're going to be called in, and there's going to be some sort of conflict here, and they're going to let you go. So I would be careful here about what you say, about your attitude towards things. Just, when I say keep the peace, be your authentic self, but you don't need to fight for things. You don't have to give your energy to certain things, okay? So be careful with that. If there's people that have been starting drama with you, this could be another person around you that's going to lose their job over like all the drama that they start. It could go vice versa. So take that as it resonates, Capricorn, but there is somebody that is going to lose their job here. All right, whether it's you, Capricorn, or it's somebody else. So just be careful. Whoever this is, they're not protected. Elder of Swords in the reverse, yeah, and the Four of Swords here. It's going to be over like lies and deception, okay, manipulation in some type of way. It could be an Aquarius here that like you're is going to lose their job, or maybe you're like your Capricornius cusper or something like that. Again, take it as it resonates. Let's go into what else we have. The successful outcome to your problems. We have the key here. Spirit's giving you guys the key, Capricorns. What is this about? What is this about here? Okay, the Nine of Pentacles and the Moon card in the reverse, Six of Cups in the reverse. Do not do things the same old way that you've always been doing them. This is an important time in your life, Capricorns, to really start to implement different routines and strategies in order to create different results. We all know the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. It's like now you have to do things differently and you know how to do them. The Moon card in the reverse is all about what happens in the dark coming to light. This is about listening to your subconscious or being attuned to your subconscious mind and recognizing, okay, this is what my blockage has been. This is how I can create the change. This is how I can strategize to create a different future for myself. Six of Cups in the reverse is I'm no longer going to do things the way that I was doing them in the past. I'm no longer going to, tap into those old energies. Tell me about February. Why is February so important here? What is going on? Novice of Wands. There's a project somebody started in February for some of you guys. What about this though? Ace of Wands in the reverse and you gave up on it. Somebody here, give me a second. Four of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, you had too much anxiety. The Wheel of Fortune. It wasn't the right time for you though. If you started a project in February, okay, you started something, you tried to get off the ground, it didn't work. It wasn't meant to work. It wasn't quite ready yet. But now you're getting a new chance to implement that, to launch that in a different way, strategically here. Yeah, because the Three of Wands, there you are, like literally working on the computer to launch this for yourself here, and it's going to work out a lot better. Chain of events that will affect your life. What are these chain of events for my Capricorn collective here? Through the Novice of Pentacles and the Elemental of Wands. Bottom of the deck here, we have the Eight of Wands in the reverse and the Star card. All right, very interesting energy. Again, Capricorn, somebody here is about to get some sort of opportunity, like a dream come true. Wow, yeah, definitely a dream come true here, because it's like you didn't give up on your dreams, but there's a chain of events. Like you had to hear a no before you could hear a yes. You had to fail in order to appreciate being able to succeed. It's that type of energy that I'm getting with this. It's something very passionate. Somebody here is going to be traveling, okay, very soon. Again, it's going to be very good for you. There's going to be an activation that you're going to receive. This could be about a new job. Maybe you weren't receiving good news about looking for a new job or a new career, going in a new direction, launching your business here, and then all of a sudden it picks up out of nowhere. There was a lot of delays though with the Eight of Wands that should have been the reverse there, and that's about to change. It's about to turn into your favor here, and that's going to bring forth this great happiness. So tell me about this great happiness, please. for the Capricorn collective. Yeah, Eight of Wands and the Hierophant here. It's like you staying dedicated, you staying committed, you staying married to your goals and your dreams is what makes all of this happen here. But you're burning down any structures. What requires this, though, again, is you burning down any structures that are no longer working for you here. Creating that balance and harmony, doing things in a non-traditional way, but in a way that just feels so foolishly correct to yourself. The Sacred Fool, again, I keep on getting that, the Sacred Fool. Tell me about this. There's an older man or somebody that's older than you that's thinking about you, Capricorn, whoever this resonates for. What does this older man want? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow, they feel like they lost you. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. What do they want, though? Distant friend is thinking of you. What are they thinking? Initiative Pentacles. They're just watching you thrive. They're debating whether or not to reach out to you. This person could be going through some sort of family issues. Okay, yeah, they feel like they've lost you. Eight of Cups here. This could be a father figure or a grandfather for some of you guys, or just like an older gentleman. This isn't somebody that, for some of you guys, this could be somebody that's passed on, like a passed on grandfather or father. Okay, what do they want Capricorn to know? That they're proud of you, that they connected, that they're so proud of you. They're so connected with you here, the High Priestess. They communicate with you all the time. They're guiding you. They're proud of you for listening to your higher self, for connecting to your higher self. That you're going to have so much wish fulfillment, but not only that, but you're making your ancestors and your guides proud, literally. The Initiative Swords, that you're a take charge type of person. They want you to remain disciplined and focused here. Elemental of Pentacles, exactly, because you're doing things that are not just for you. You're doing things in a way of like, others can only fathom, but you're making them a reality. 10 of Cups here. You're definitely dealing with an ancestor or a guide. 3 of Cups, and again, they're proud of you. You're going to have a lot to celebrate here. 3 of Swords, but right now you may be in this healing process, whether you're aware of it or not. Okay, the Fool card. Again, that Sacred Fool energy is really following you. I might actually change your guys' reading title to like Sacred Fool, because I feel like that's coming out a lot more prominently than anything else for you, Capricorn. Something about this Sacred Fool energy that's showing up for you very strongly. Okay, new opportunities, possibilities, and pathways opening up, though. We're going to take this here, the Fool card and the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is about letting go of all those belief systems and things that no longer serve you. This is that energy here, Capricorn, where when you stop restricting yourself or allowing others to restrict you with their own limitations, that's when these possibilities, these pathways open up to you. And these pathways are going to bring in plenty of material things. How do we bring in these plenty of material things here? With great passion, aka you work from your heart, not working hard. This is not about the hustle culture, okay? This is about working from your heart here, being your authentic self. A lot of people are going to fall off. A lot of things are going to fall away from your reality, but it's making space for everything that's meant to be in your reality. So don't get so caught up in what you think that you're losing, and instead prepare yourself for what you're about to gain, because it's far greater and it's far more conducive to your evolutionary journey. The evolutionary journey that has new possibilities, pathways, plenty of material thing here. Okay, you know, peace, harmony, whatever you want. There's always going to be arrogant people. There's always going to be those individuals around, you know, that are going to disappoint you, and that is okay. However, you are the one that chooses whether or not to give your energy or attention to them. So just be aware of that, Capricorns, okay? You guys are definitely got a mixed bag of energy, but ultimately the message is the same. Follow your own rhythm. Follow your own rhythm at this point in time. Yeah. You know, I feel like there's a lot of worry, but all of this, exactly, the butterfly here. And I mentioned you could be seeing a lot of butterflies right now. There's a change for the better happening, and we don't always see it because we get so caught up in the matrix and the chaos of day-to-day life and living. But Spirit's really bringing that in for you. So prepare yourself for all the good that is coming. Align with that and release everything with love. You know, release this situation, this belief system here with love, because it no longer serves me, and I can recognize how that was meant to be a part of my journey up until this point. I recognize this friendship here, and we'll honor all of our sacred memories that we've shared together and the lessons and the adventures, but I can recognize how this doesn't serve me any longer. And I'm grateful for the discernment to be able to let this go and to, grow into the person that I'm meant to become. I'm grateful for this relationship. I learned a lot. Some things were toxic, some things were plentiful and abundant, and I'll hold on to those memories tight. However, I can recognize how this person is no longer conducive for my growth and my evolution. And it's that type of energy there, right? So just, remember that and try to be gentle on yourself and gentle on others. When I say release it with love, I mean don't be resentful. Don't sit there and focus on the negatives. Again, Spirit's telling you, don't let this negative energy penetrate your being, your aura. Don't let any of that, don't give your power away to any of that right now, because that's going to create these delays. So let's go ahead and see what else we have here. We're going to pull on your guys' finances. Finances and career for the Capricorn collective. There's something about divine intervention that's happening here. All right, I am getting there's a message about somebody losing their job as well. Make sure you have your money saved and you're not acting a fool at work. You're following the rules, okay? You're not dealing with drama or starting fights. I really do see like a fight going on at work, like fist fight. All right, be careful not to fight somebody, you guys. I don't know what's going on. That's some world star shit. I don't know. What do we have for my Capricorns though? Why am I even seeing that? Jesus. More power to you. I hope that you don't swing first. If you know, you know. Just don't swing first. Finish it, but don't swing first. All right. Yeah, ambition. Candle is the first card out for you guys. This is you manifesting a lot of money. You're definitely putting yourself in a high-ranking position. Okay, you're taking action towards your dreams, your goals. We also have, wow, the tree card. Sorry, I flipped over the other one too. Downloads. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Financial growth. Things are coming to fruition. Don't give up. Okay, literally, there's going to be a lot of abundance here, a lot of stability. There's something about you spending more time outdoors as well. Maybe some of you guys work outdoors, or you could be gardening. Okay, you could just be going, beaches, lakes, it's summertime, hiking, like whatever you've got around you here. Now's the time to, again, have fun. And find that ebb and flow, that balance here, that temperance between fun and work, and do what's right for you. Your schedule doesn't have to be on another person's time. Okay, and then eggs. Wow, yeah, steady income and eggs. So this is about you guys rebuilding, reinventing here. For those of you guys, you could have already been like fired in the past, okay? This is where there's like new opportunities coming in for you to like rebuild your savings here if you need to rebuild savings. There's something about starting over. You could be starting over in a new position, a new home, a new career, a new environment in some sort of way. Some of you guys are self-employed. You can work as like an artist or a designer. Okay, some of you guys work from home and you're getting a new career that's like home-oriented, where you get to work from home here. That's going to really benefit you. You can work in like healthcare or insurance if you do. All right, somebody here works in the healthcare field, and there's something about like your savings account, and you're going to utilize that to get something that you really want. It could be you investing in like a home or something like that. Maybe you're investing in like improving home improvement. Okay, I'm seeing somebody pick out cabinets as well as like countertops. So you could be redoing your kitchen. Somebody's spending money to redo their kitchen. But again, there's a lot of abundance around you, Capricorns. Yeah, and then we have anchor here. It's like some of you guys are traveling. You could be traveling by boat. You could be going on a yacht. A yacht. They're not called yachts, Carissa. What are they fucking called? Those big ass boats. They literally dock here in Puerto Vallarta. Not a Navy ship. What the fuck? A cruise ship. A cruise ship. You could go on a cruise ship. I forgot what they're called. Oh, this isn't even hibiscus water. What am I drinking? Jamaica? Jamaica? Natalia? Jamaica? Is it Jamaica? Yeah? Okay. I'm like sharing my water here. It's good. It's yummy. Gracias. Let me see. Which this is like a flower infused water, and the flower is in season right now. It's really delicious. Of course, me and more. Mm. Okay, it's really delicious. Anyways, I freaking love everything down here. And my sweet, sweet, sweet Natalia, she makes like green juice and stuff like that. Yeah, you love Jamaica. Same. It's so beautiful and it's just so delicious. I'm obsessed with like fruit and flower infused waters. And I buy them by like these little liter things when I go out. Or my sweet, sweet, sweet Natalia will make them for us. She's really great with like green juices and stuff like that, which I just absolutely love. But anyways, back to you guys. Sorry, I got distracted because I was thirsty. And then I could feel like the bubbling in my throat. I needed a drink. But some of you guys were experiencing some sort of blocks, some sort of financial blocks are coming up for you. And you're financially sound, but again, you need to be careful about overspending. Or like, let's say that you're redoing like your kitchen, you're remodeling something, you're building a new porch on the back of your house, whatever it may be. Make sure you're hiring the right people. And you're not overspending on material. There is something here about that. Let's go ahead and look into this a little bit. But you guys look really good financially. You really do. I feel like you guys are working really hard. And somebody here is an artist or a designer, okay? You can work with like comic books or something like that. I don't know why I'm getting comic books, but that's showing up here. Two of Swords is in the reverse. Yeah, there aren't any blockages. I feel like they're more so just slight warnings about like overspending, to where it's like you're digging into your savings a little bit too much, and you want to be financially sound and, profoundly taken care of here for those of you guys that have savings. Maybe it could be a worry about this, and this is just like an unconscious blockage where you're like worried about that. Okay, yeah, see, Ace of Pentacles here and the Nine of Swords in the reverse. And Spirit's telling you, like, literally, there's nothing to worry about. You have some sort of stable new beginning, okay? Some sort of stable new beginning here. And I feel like you're making decisions that are very conducive to your financial stability and income here. Elemental of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. You're going to have some sort of breakthrough. If you're feeling stuck, there's going to be some sort of breakthrough. If you're waiting for some sort of like news or message, it's going to come through. There's just like a little bit of a delay on that is what I'm hearing. Yeah, the Lover's card. There's a little bit of a delay. So don't get too in your head and like use like escapism and be like, oh, this will never happen to me or anything like that. Like, be careful of your thoughts manifesting. Remember to change your inner narrative because they are spells and you are consistently casting these spells over your life and over your reality here. Initiative of Swords, exactly. So it's about speaking the truth into this situation, which will relieve all of these like burdens here. So it does feel more so, again, Two of Swords in the reverse. It does feel more so like a mental burden that somebody is experiencing, maybe some like anxiety. That's what I would just kind of if I were to choose one word for this, it'd be anxiety. Like you're anxious about your money, but you don't have to be. There's a lot of stability here, and you're gonna have the ability to, replenish your savings or pay all of your bills here or whatever it may be. You're really ranking up. So just continue working on what you're doing. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune here. That fortune is turning in your favor. Okay, you're definitely in the midst of a cycle, but it's working in your favor. Tell me about money blocks though, just a little bit here. The Hanged Man. Yeah, it's like this anxiety block. And honestly, it feels, again, like look at these two women. They're literally tying a blindfold around her. They're literally tying her hands behind her back. So it feels like listening to others around you, the magician, who are like manipulating your energy or your etheric energy, in some sort of way. So just don't let, again, follow your own rhythm, Capricorns, especially in work right now. Like you're doing right, especially if you're applying a new sort of like strategy here. Somebody just got a promotion recently at work, and it's like you're taking authority, you're taking the bull by the fucking horns. You look great, whoever you are. If you just got like some sort of like management position or some sort of promotion in some sort of way where you have to take more leadership and you're in charge not just of yourself but others, or like you run a business and you're in charge not just of yourself but others, like you look great. There's somebody here who really looks up to you. Okay, they like hang on to your every word, and they think so highly of you. And I don't think that you're thinking highly of yourself right now. I feel like you're anxious because you're like, okay, you know my success is based upon if others around me are successful and that makes me feel successful. There's something like that you're doing. So just be aware of that. Okay, the star card in the reverse, yeah, because that'll lead to great disappointments. Your success is not determined by you making other people successful. Two cups in the reverse, that's not your purpose. Judgment in the reverse, it's the wrong way of thinking. Your success is determined based upon showing up as your best self every single day and staying in alignment to your own goals. And I get wanting to help people here, but you can't be responsible for them. You can't be responsible for every single thought form or pattern of behavior or ability or worth ethic of other people. Okay, so that's really important for you to not get so tied up into Three of Swords in the reverse and to heal through that thought process here. Let's go ahead and move forward. Again, yeah, Eight of Cups here, walking away from that, walking away from carrying the burden or the responsibility of others and instead prioritizing your health. Your health. Ah, interesting. Prioritizing your health, your mental health, right? And that's what I'm getting. Okay. So finding that balance there. Let's go ahead and get into your guys' love life, Capricorns, and see what we have here for love life. Capricorn's love life. Capricorn's love life. Most important messages for those who are going to be listening. Most important messages for those who are going to be listening. Love life, please. Ace of Cups right away, showing up. Six of Wands, Capricorns. Well, there's a lot of attention on you. There's a lot of curiosity around you. Capricorn energy, please. Most important messages for the Capricorn collective. Let your friends help you. Give your relationship a chance. And flirt in the reverse with express your love on top. Finances and career, yeah, okay. All right, here's the deal. There's a lot of eyes on you, Capricorn, but I don't see you really like picking one. All of them kind of feel like distractions. You're pinpointing like codependency. You're pinpointing like when people are crazy. Okay, I don't know, I'm getting crazy. Like you're fucking crazy. You are batshit crazy. I don't know, I'm hearing that. I don't know if you guys are thinking that about somebody. Maybe they're like moving too fast for your comfort or something like that. But you're not willing to give this a chance. Like you're not willing to deal with anybody. Yeah, Seven of Swords here, King of Pentacles. You're focused on just yourself at this point in time right now, your finances, your career. Okay, you're very, you know you can take care of yourself, so you're not going to settle for lesser than. What do we need to know from a Capricorn? Yeah, Knight of Swords and the Ten of Wands. I feel like, you know, clarifying let your friends help you, Six of Wands in the reverse. It's just like your friends are just kind of, you know, they want you to go out. It's like they want you to party all the time here. You know, they are bad influences. Somebody here has bad friends. Like your friends are bad influences here, and they're just making things harder for you. They're giving you more like work almost. Okay, I feel like they're starting drama, or your friends are surrounded by drama. Yeah, Ace of Wands in the reverse. Okay, and you're just kind of caught up like in your friendship groups right now. Does anybody live in Puerto Verde? You want to be my friend? We need friends down here. Yeah. I feel like every single time we like accidentally make friends, me and my fiance get really awkward. And like we get all shy and weird and we stop talking. But anyways, the only thing that happened was yesterday at the Pride Parade, we were offered a threesome by some gay guy. Which we obviously politely declined because that's just not our thing. But yeah, we almost had a friend. I know, I do. Thank you. But anyways, you're just not for the drama right now. Ace of Wands in the reverse. I see you like kind of keeping to yourself. You don't really want to go out and like party. You don't want to do the same thing. Like you're changing. Your desires, your interests are changing at this point in time here. You see these opportunities as like bust. Like it's, you know, it's busted. I don't know. It's like not for you here. Give your relationship a chance in the reverse. Yeah, Nine of Swords. You can see through other people. So it's like, you're like, damn, I wanted things to work, but it just didn't. Okay. Some of you guys are overthinking situations. You might have a choice or decision between like two people or two directions to go in. I feel like you're going to choose to like hang out with family, hang out at home, hang out with your kids, your dog. You know what I mean? Like you're just focused on your structure right now. You're very focused on your structure in regards to your love life. For those of you guys that have a family, yeah, see, Ace of Cups in the reverse. You're not really focusing on love at all. The World card in the reverse. Tell me about flirt in the reverse. Your heart's just not in it like other people. Like it's like other people fall for you really fucking quickly and you don't get it. You're just like, that's a red flag, you know, like I don't know. You're just not in it like other people are. Either that or Capricorn, you're heartbroken because somebody else's heart isn't in it. Okay. It could be vice versa, of course. Which I apologize. I don't mean to sound so blunt. I'm just reading the energy. I'm so fucking zoned off and like tuned into this energy and just like speaking. And sometimes I feel like I say things without being conscious of what I'm saying. I'm not making excuses. Part of it is my ADD, part of it's my neurodivergent brain, and another part of it is just like me channeling this and like it coming out. So I do apologize if I'm hurting your feelings and speaking this way here, especially if you're heartbroken. I know what that feels like. But yeah, some of you guys, so you know, you could be thinking about somebody from your past. Okay, this person's like no longer around you, but you might feel like you missed out on an opportunity, or this is somebody from your past that feels like they missed out on an opportunity with you. And that's really about it. You might be thinking about old times for some of you guys, you know, like how things used to be and like how you used to be into that stuff, but you just outgrown it and like you don't know what to do from this point forward. Tell me about flirt. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. You're just not putting in any effort to anybody right now. You're putting only the effort into yourself. You're very dedicated to yourself. You're not really looking for a relationship for a lot of you guys. You're just content. You're content. Ah, shit, I forgot I left that bottle outside. Thank you. Yeah. I also left a Fanta outside. Did you throw it away so it doesn't get knocked over? It was glass. Yeah, it was a glass Fanta bottle. It was from the parade last night. Yeah, Six of Cups here. Some of you guys, you're just focused on your kids. Like if you have children, you're focused on that. For others of you, you're focused on like your inner child healing. You're doing a lot of work with that. With Express Your Love, I feel like you're telling people how you feel. It's not like you're cutting people off or anything like that. I just feel like people aren't appreciating you for some reason. Yeah, Two of Cups. And the Three of Pentacles, because you're not giving them exactly what they want. And when you deny somebody, they automatically think that you have like another person there that has your attention and that you're just like a player or something like that, but you're not a player, Capricorn. Yeah, Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay, they're thinking that though because that's their own like way of dealing with rejection in some sort of way. Okay, they make up these excuses in their own head. Okay, yeah, Five of Wands in the reverse, and you're like, it's not even that. Like, I'm not putting you up in competition. I'm just focused on my money, my kids, my pets, my home, my finances right now. I'm hanging out with my family. I'm doing a lot of ancestral healing. And this person, they want something to blame. You could have been dealing with a Cancer or something like that. Okay. And this person just wants something to blame. This person's watching you on social media though, and they don't like what you're posting at all. Okay. My birthday is in January. I am a January Capricorn. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles here. This person's like really up in their head, and meanwhile, you're like just chilling. A lot of you guys are just like working on your body. You could be going to the gym or exercising, eating well. You're watching a lot of TV lately. Like I literally see you like laying in bed, just watching TV, enjoying time with you. You're not even hermit on purpose, okay? But like somebody's taken offense basically to you doing your own thing because you're not prioritizing them. And that just feels so weird. I just now saw this. I'm so sorry. Thank you to whoever gave me that donation. I do appreciate that. I've not even been looking at the screen, and so I apologize for not seeing that and acknowledging that. I will definitely work on acknowledging things. I'm just my head has been I've been not spacey, but like in a channeling energy lately, okay? You're in a relationship with yourself. Exactly. And I can see that here. And you look at you, you're fucking chilling, no worries at all. Meanwhile, everyone's like hanging around, like mad at you up in their fucking head, creating some sort of delusion about what you're doing and the reasons why you're not hanging out with them or this or that or what you're genuinely thinking about them or if you have some ulterior motive. And it's really weird. Like you are dealing with a lot of projection right now, Capricorns. You're dealing with a lot of projection. So again, dance to your own rhythm, follow your own rhythm. Yeah, they're all doubly downers here. I feel that you're just not interested. You're focused on your kids, like yourself, your inner healing, your finances here, your own well-being, and you're trying to implement new routines. And instead of that being respected, it's like people are literally taking offense to that, which is so fucking weird. I don't think I've ever given you guys a reading like this. Yeah, the sun card, but you're happy. You're happy. You're healing. I mean, Knight of Wands, it's all going to be shown. Like, people are going to see so much progress in your life because you're taking the time to focus on yourself. And again, you're not even like hiding it from people. Like, if they reach out and ask, hey, how have you been? I feel like you respond and you're telling them, but they don't believe your response. It's a really odd energy. Yeah, the Magician in the reverse. It's like, other people, your healing is triggering other people's stagnation. That's what it is. Okay, separation. Yeah. And I see you just kind of getting rid of certain friend groups, certain people here that are just no longer serving you. That's all you're doing here. You're forgiven, you're learning, you're moving on. It's just not right for you here. You're just not really interested in the whole dating scene right now, and that's okay. You're ready for new everything again. You are gonna get it, my love. I know you are. Have the patience, unconditionally love yourself, let go of the belief systems of others here. People are gonna think what they want and they're gonna jump to the conclusions. Like, this whole reading here is what others jumping to conclusions. And you releasing all of that, you releasing the weight of others' projections, which is very beautiful. We're going to go ahead and close out this reading with actually, we're going to use spirit guide messages this week. Narratives, though, came out from a different deck. And it says, keep your thoughts in alignment of your goals. So that's another message here. Follow your own rhythm here. All right, Capricorns, follow your own rhythm. Let's go ahead and see what we have. Celebrate your evolution was just shown. Forgive them and release yourself. Yeah, if you're going through that heartbreak here and you've been jumping to conclusions and stuff, forgive these people around you. Release yourself from it. Forgive others who don't know that they're not doing, their best self by projecting onto you. They're doing what they were taught or what they truly believe, and they don't necessarily, it's not like they're doing it with malicious intent. Like, a lot of people don't. They just are so mentally stuck that they don't recognize that they're not being of the highest vibration. And so letting that go is very important, and releasing yourself, because it's not yours to carry. You can correct it in a very kind, appropriate way, but you don't have to carry it, okay? Let's see what else we have. Admired. Acknowledge how much you do. So many people appreciate you. Again, I really feel like whether you're feeling this appreciation or admiration at this point in time right now, you are going to see the bigger picture of it, especially when others fully integrate the changes and they recognize the leadership that it took for you to go through that. They have to experience it themselves, though, not just vicariously. We have new light codes are being activated within you. Capricorns, at this time, again, make sure that you're resting, taking care of yourself, dancing, having fun when you feel like going out, but ultimately honoring what you want. We also have, you give so selflessly, it's your turn to receive. Again, you have a bunch of good karma coming in, Capricorns. We have cultivate self-awareness, create accountably. If you've been thinking negatively, let's cancel, clear, and delete those thoughts. We unsubscribe from them. They are not our reality. What you really want is X, Y, and Z, and you say what you really want. And then work with crystals. Some of you guys are needing to work with crystals. You could be going crystal shopping. I see somebody at a farmer's market right now, and you're passing by a stand. There's a crystal, and it's a little bit more higher priced. It's a crystal wrap necklace. You want to buy it, but like, you're not sure about it, buy it. I'm here to tell you, buy it. Okay. But you are surrounded by support and you will be successful. Even if the support is not in the matrix, it is etheric. And it's the divine supporting you and using you as a conduit, as a vessel for this change, okay? Top of the deck here, we are pulling strings in your favor. And symbols, music, numbers, signs, spirit is communicating with you. Middle of the deck here, we have you are a light, tap into truth. Make sure you are paying attention to your dreams at this point in time, Capricorns. Capricorns, remain patient with yourself, remain patient with others. You've got this. Release, release, release. Realign yourself with unconditional love and follow your own rhythm. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, Cappies.